In this video, we're gonna go over the engine air filter. This is a Wix part number 46914. This is what I'm gonna put in. I believe this is what I put in last time. The Subaru ones are good too, and they're actually right around the same price. I think they're both good filters. What I don't recommend is one of these guys. So this is a K&N oil filter where you can clean it. It's a lifetime filter. You clean it, you re-oil it, you reinstall it. I used these for years. I first installed it on my 80s Accord. Then I put one on my 07 Civic. I put one on my 92 Del Sol. I had one on this one. That's what this filter is. I really liked them. They get a little bit of boost of performance. They sound a little better. Until I had a mechanic fix the oil leak from the head gasket on this car. And if you're unfamiliar with this era of Subarus, the H4 engine is known for having an oil leak around the head gasket. Now, you can drive it with that oil leak for 100,000 miles, is my understanding, and never have an issue as long as you keep putting oil in it. I didn't like having a little spot in my driveway, and I realized it was coming from the head gasket, so I went and had it fixed by a guy that pretty much only works on Subarus. He said that the intake, map sensor, all that stuff was so oily and dirty that it was causing the ECU issues to keep it running. And you know, it could have been because I over oiled it. Could be a lot of issues with it that were my fault. It may not be the filter's fault, but obviously I did something wrong, or the filter's at fault, one of the two. And so I just don't use them anymore. I just use a dry filter that, like what came with the car. They're easier to deal with. You just have to buy one instead of the, you know, the recharge kits for these aren't cheap either. You know, to get the cleaner and the oil and all that stuff. I feel like I wasn't really saving all that much money. And so now I just recommend these. So let's get under the hood. Let's get it started. First thing is there's a little clip down here where the hose is at. Right down here, you undo that. Flip those two, and then this thing will come out. And usually you can sneak this filter out and then you can put your new one in. However, because you're watching this video, you've probably never done this before, I want to show you a little something. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this. So then I'm gonna disconnect it here. Now this is the easier way of doing it. If you're not in a hurry, you're less likely to break something. You're gonna struggle a lot less, and you're gonna less likely to hit your knuckles. So you get this out and you can see right here there's these tabs. These tabs have to go into the slots down here. So there's one there, and one there. If you try to sneak that out of there and you miss one, you can still clip these and get it to close. It'll look closed from the top, but you'll have it off here, and it will actually, instead of going through your filter, it's going to be sucking the air from underneath the filter. So oh yeah, that thing's pretty dirty. So make sure that when you put this thing back together, that those tabs go in the spots. That'll create this seal around here. You won't have any issues. A lot of times people will just pry them out, pull them out, stuff the other one back in, and you can mess up your tabs down there too. You can actually even break them. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see this one, dirty side is the part with the plastic. This felt goes right to that, so it goes like that. You can put it up this way, you can put it this way, doesn't matter. Either way, it's fine. So snap that in there. Then when you put this back in, this is the hose that connects into there, so that's gonna have to be out of your way, and this map sensor is gonna have to be out of your way. We could actually probably reroute that like that. So put this down in here. Get your hose connected in there, and make sure your tabs are connected. And you can tell by looking down the sides, and if you try to tilt it out that way or out that way, it's locked in. So clip, clip that guy back in. If you don't do that, you'll get an engine check light, like right away. It won't take long at all. Close this guy back up. If you have a factory hose clamp, it is an 8mm. Tighten that. Easy job. No cleaning required. Just put your old one back in there and toss it, and you're good to go. That easy. All right, well, hope you learned something. Maybe it's a super easy job. Take care. I'm out.